Ebola. Ebola. Okay. It's not the Ebola song. It seems like the Ebola song time, but Ketroc's reaction makes it clear. But now is not the time for Ebola songs.
Isn't your country going like Ebola crazed, even though there's only like three
No.
people that have Ebola in your country?
No. The news organizations, which are our country's public face to the world, are going Ebola crazy because they've never had enough to talk about to fill time, but they gotta do something, so they just talk about random crap, and they're like, Ebola, but it's, it's stupid. I don't know that the country itself, like, I think you'd have to look at Gallup polls to see what percentage of people give a crap, which is probably very low. But definitely, if you tuned into American news, you'd hear about Ebola for no reason. There was a guy trying to profit off of the Ebola scare by making sanitary wipes that make you immune to Ebola. It's like, yeah, you mean like anything? You mean anything at all? They're like Ebola wipes. Okay, so click the thing that makes it connected to the internet. If you bring it over here, I might be able to help you one of these days. So what's your plan, Shorty McShorts, Shortsington?
I'm going to. So this is the map that if they're in spawn in the bottom, they have to cut through rocks just to get to us. So I'm going to take one of the center bases if they spawn in the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to take one of Gwenny if you spawn in the Gwenny. Alright, I'm helping Gwenny, so if I don't make any workers for a while, it's Gwenny's fault.
Okay. Blame Gwenny.
Blame Gwenada. Blame Gwenada.
I was trying to make that rhyme. You found a way. Impressive.
It's because I knew that her name isn't actually Gwenny, so I had an advantage.
Okay. Thank you.
Because the country's something something. That episode of Blame Canada or whatever is very much joking about the same thing we were just joking about before we said that, right? The 24-hour news doesn't have anything to talk about, so they talk about nonsense and nobody pays attention.
Yeah, I was living in the States at the time of that Stars was in Toronto and everyone was like freaked out to be near me.
SARS. SARS was another nothing.
Yeah.
People were talking about how SARS was a good example of what could happen. They were never saying it's like a dangerous thing. Oh no, you got a respiratory infection and you needed to drink water. Nearly 0 million people have died.
Well, the people who die from Stars are the same people who would like die from pneumonia per se.
Right.
Like if you're like under 1 year old or over 80 years old, then maybe you could die from SARS.
I think I might be dying from SARS right now.
Yeah. It's just a bad flu.
Upgrade complete.
I don't know if I already told you, but millions? It might not be millions. See, now I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't want to quote the wrong figure, even though we're both gonna instantly forget whatever figure I said as soon as I'm done saying it. $36,000 people die from the flu in the United States every year. That seems a little weird, you know? And of those people, I think 90% of them were unvaccinated. I know it's some percentage that's shocking. I don't know if it's 90. It could be 60 or 20 or 5.
Something between 1 and 100.
It's a percentage. But basically the point is that if you get vaccinated, you're not going to die. And if you don't get vaccinated, you have a 36,000 out of 300 million% chance to die. So anyone who dies of the flu is an idiot because you can get free flu shots. I wouldn't say an idiot. Maybe they're just really lazy. I totally spaced on being immune to this thing that kills people every year. My bad. Right.
Add-on.
I would make siege tanks now, but because I don't have enough gas, I'll just swap to my reactor core and make Hellions.
Well, anything that comes at us is going to be in the air or a drop or something like that, at least for a little while.
You always think that, but you're wrong.
Oh, or they're cutting through destructible rocks, but I got an eye on both sets of rocks.
Yeah. You're gonna die of Canada? I think Simon's getting in the spirit of things.
Ow, my Canada!
Oh, right in the Canada.
Add-on complete. Upgrade complete.
Blame Eastern Europe. Blame the Eastern... Wait, was it the Eastern Bloc or the Western Bloc? Because it's west of Russia and it's east of Europe. So how can you tell? I guess it depends on who you ask, huh? I guess we'd call it the Eastern Bloc, and Russia would call it the Western Bloc. Very confusing. I'm confused, Ketroc. See, I was going to blame the Eastern Bloc, but by the time I got there, it was like I forgot what I was talking about. So now you just have to go back to blaming Canada. You almost had a reprieve. Never.
Never.
Ooh, I see a hatchery. That means there might be at least one Zerg. Ooh, I timed it right with my shift queuing. I killed exactly as many workers as is possible. I saw an engineering bay. I didn't see anything else that was useful.
Well, at least we know they have an engineering bay. It's the important part.
Add-on complete.
I think I'm gonna go Marauder, Hellbat, Tank, Banshee. No anti-air.
Alright, I might make a Raven or two.
Just one or two. That's good.
Research complete.
Got command center flying over here.
Ah, kill it! It's gonna spot all of our non-command center things.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Got a bunch of siege tanks over here.
Our allies
Okay.
are being attacked. Add-on complete.
So if you want to bring some army here, it'd be helpful.
Yes.
Our allies are being attacked.
I don't want to bring some army there, but I get that it would be helpful. I understand and I agree.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
Man, it takes a lot longer to repair a Banshee than I thought. That guy's still repairing this first Banshee I ever sent out.
Banshees are down to Thors.
Research
Never mind.
complete. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
I made the mistake I always do of making an upgraded Mechish army, and now I don't know how to use it. I'm like, man, air and mech share upgrades, so there's no point in upgrading anything else. But then I'm like, oh, I don't know how to use
Back in a
this.
second. I gotta look up a recipe for Thanksgiving. Sorry.
I told you not to cook anything. If I need anything, I'll cook it.
Complete.
You do need something, and I will cook it because you are playing game.
Melissa, thank you for attempting to be awesome. I will not complain. I
Upgrade
will not complain.
Upgrade complete.
Almost at 200 U of mechy type things, if that matters.
Mineral field depleted.
Oops, we don't need those. Stop making splaggy those.
Complete.
So they could bust through the rocks over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can hold this location fine. So I don't need siege tanks to the front anymore.
but-
I got enough ravens.
I don't know if I can go 1v2 anywhere else, so not really a point in me moving.
Alright, I'm gonna go try to kill some stuff.
Sounds good.
Alright, they don't have any bases.
And killing them in the middle is not hard, so they might not be very good at life.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game might be easier than I suspected.
Yeah, I was a little worried, and then I wasn't a little worried anymore.
Upgrade complete.
So both of their armies are kind of facing off with my army right now.
Alright, I'll just auto turret everything.
There's tons of Thors.
Add-on complete.
But not enough Thors to actually do anything, just tons of Thors.
Our allies are being attacked.
All the Thors are dead.
Our allies are being attacked.
Both of their armies are dead.
Depleted. Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade. Our allies are being attacked.
Alright, I think they've lost every mineral line now.
Our
Okay,
allies are
still at
being
200
attacked.
U. Feeling okay about the prospects of this game. Wow. I expected to get down there and see a lot more than that. And what they did with their army was almost as embarrassing as what they had for armies. They just kind of walked into my pre-siege tanks and all died. I was saying right before I went in that I don't know if I can 1v2, but I think I was wrong. Oh, look at Purple. He lost a whole bunch of army early on, and I don't know how. I don't remember fighting. Did you ever fight Purple? The Zerg? I guess you don't know about
He
colors.
had a single swarm host that he tried to push my planetary with, and then I killed a bunch of his drones. Purple had 3 bases, the other guy was just taking a second base, which is pretty bad.
Tisk tisk.